Hello everyone, welcome back to SkyFactory One. So I just wanted to point out we are above 1 million compressed cobble now, which is insane. And that's coming from just one of these tier 5 cobble gen. So insane amounts of cobble. That has got a void upgrade on it as well. What did I do between episodes? So I moved the cyclic setup that we had over here. So if I pop round here, we'll come back to this in a sec. I started on the trophy room a little bit. I set everything back up that we did have out in our original base. Plus I tried to automate, oh yeah, I knew this would happen. I tried to automate the what do you call it? This stuff, crystallized amber, and the crystallized obsidian. But yeah, I need to make a separate one of these for slime and what is it for this? It's magma, right? Yeah, slime and magma. I need to make separate ones because otherwise, if you request crystallized obsidian without asking for crystallized amber first, it has a bit of a hard time. I shrunk this down a little bit. We don't need it to be this big, right? So yeah, and I'll move this back in here. This has got the... I forgot to put the acacia log in there. Okay. Let's grab one of these again. We don't actually need this. Look. Oh, and I forgot to pipe it. There's supposed to be a pipe right on top here. But that's full right now, so we don't even need to worry about this. This is just to keep this topped up. In fact, we could probably do with just one, but we have everything for two, right? These also don't have any upgrades anymore because I felt like we didn't need it. I've got the latex processing unit. That's got blimey, that's got all of the upgrades back in there. Same with the dissolution chamber. It's got all of the recipes in there. This only needs one recipe, which is crazy. Yeah, this is up and running again over here. This isn't giving us much liquid meat, but this is giving us loads of pink slime, which is kind of what we were after, right? I don't know what to do with this once it's full up. Like, I don't think we're going to need that much pink slime. No, panda. No! Oh, and what I've been doing, so as I said, I shrunk this. What I've been doing for this is I've been grabbing some flasks. Yeah, I've been grabbing some flasks and getting some bottles. So as you can see, I've only got one in there right now. When these pop back out, I chuck them in a flask. So I do the whole, right click, shift right click, and then it chucks a flask at them. And then I grab the honey. So as I said in my previous episode, we are going to start on some mystical agriculture. We should probably get away from here. In fact, what we should do... Yeah, we can make some of this. How do we make orange? Oh, we've got loads of beetroot, so let's just make a stack of that. And I believe we are... Did we not set one up for the dandelion? I had a feeling that we did. Why is... Oh, I didn't put a pipe there. So let's grab one of these pipes and put these back now. This goes there. Ah, idiot. I didn't put these two on. Fair enough. So, yeah, we can make some yellow now. What is it? It's dandelion, right? Dandelion. Red. Let's make a healthy amount of that. Then bone block, I believe, is just like this, right? Yeah. Stick that in the middle, and then we can get 8 of these soundproofers. So this I find is quite loud, so I'm just going to put a couple of these on top. Looks a bit weird, but now we can live with it. And that should just be for this area over here. I'm not sure how big these the soundproofing sort of area is. It will shut this up, which is good. So yeah, that's what I did between episodes. Plus, I started on our trophy room. So as you can see here, I started with vanilla. So we've got the, what is this? This is leather. We did have a tiny bit of leather in our mob farm, but it looked weird because it was shiny, right? Because it had some enchants. So I just made a bunch of leather. In fact, we've got a recipe now for leather. If I go like this, yeah, we can now craft it. That recipe there is, you can take some rotten flesh. Actually, I can show you on here. Yeah, there you go. So you take some rotten flesh, chuck it in the redstone furnace, and yeah, you get leather. So made a whole set of that. We got a whole set of iron armor right here. Normal gold armor, normal diamond, normal netherite. Then this is force armor right here. And then this is the start of the crystallized obsidian armor. So if I go amber, I'm just trying to, oh yeah, I should probably go and cancel. So I think I needed 40 overall because I already made the boots. I didn't realise I had crystallized obsidian in here. This is enough to make us pants at least. So diamond. So I made all of these already. We are getting ridiculous amounts of diamonds in this pack. I'm not complaining, it's just very nice to see. Yeah, now all we're doing is we're waiting for the crystallized amber to sort of smelt up. If I didn't show you what this is doing, let me go over and I'll give you an example. Oh, and I also set this up over here now instead of in the floor in the middle. I do have a plan for the middle. Like, I know I complain about mystical agriculture. I don't complain about it. I express how much I am not a fan of, like, you know, the whole process of it. Even though that is the whole reason for this pack, right? It's the whole reason for SkyFactory in general. But I'm gonna wear it loud and wear it proud and do mystical agriculture right in the middle here. And we're also gonna try and automate that. As in request seeds, and then you get the seeds. So, why did I come over here? Oh yeah, this. So this tank here, this has got the fluid types of magma, and it's whitelist. So it can only extract and put magma in this this tank here. This one is for slime. So I didn't try it with like other types of slime, but basically what I did was I put some slime in here. I piped it out of this into a fluid encapsulator. This thing, because this is one of the only ways that you can do it to get a bucket of magma, I believe. I mean, that's what I've seen at least. Yeah, there's like a ton of like different recipes in this encapsulator, as you can see up here. But yeah, this one here, the Cyclic Slime, I put a couple of slime balls. I think it's 4 slime balls in here. And then on top here, I've got, it doesn't show, but basically, one slime ball produces 0.25 buckets. So 4 slime balls is a bucket. And then 1 magma block is 1 bucket of magma. So yeah, how it does those. And then the Solidification Chamber has these 2 recipes in here. So that is 1 bucket of magma, you know, all of the things that we've seen previously. And then this one is the 1 bucket of slime. So if I have I might make another one of these mountain chambers, move these over slightly, put another mountain chamber right here. I'll do that off, you know, between episodes. It's nice not having that right there. And the clicking sound was really getting on my nerves. I tried doing some stuff with like the stairs to make like little corridors. This is where we're going to do some like portal making eventually. But yeah, we are going to wait. So I'm trying to make 2 sets of crystallized obsidian armor, and then we need to figure out one more set, which I think is going to have to be, so if I go chest plate, as you can see here, we could either go for the chainmail chest plate, or we could just make an Inferium one. Simple enough to make, right? So we can make one of these with prosperity. So how many do we need for each? We need 2 for each, and there's 4 pieces, so we need 8 of these. And we also need the diamonds as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can just get 8 of those, 8 of those. Then we need another set of diamond armor. So we've made a lot of sets of diamond armor. Just do that, do that, do that. So the way that I will do this is I just set it up like in the crafting recipe, and then you can just swap out each of the individual bits that you got. We already had like a set of diamond armor in there, so this is going to be our 8th set. So we needed 8. We need, wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. So we needed 8 bits of armor from the task book. So if I run back over to the task book, and we still need to make a squid farm, by the way, but I cannot find, I think it's an ocean biome is the only place. It probably pops up. Bottom left there, it shows that I'm in a tiger mountain right now. But yeah, store a liquid in something other than, in a container other than a bucket. Do I not have... flask? We can do one of those right now. So there you go. So we've got milk in a force flask, and we've got a cow in a force flask. So done. Easy enough. So what we were looking specifically for this bit here. So once we've got that crystallized obsidian done, we can tick this off, and then we can, in fact we needed to get into this because of this mystical agriculture part. See, all according to plan. So whilst we wait for that amber to smelt up, we've actually got it all smelted up. Okay, so obsidian, what did we need? We needed the chest plate, which is 8, plus the helmet, which is 5. So 13 of them. Are these available? I made some slime, a lot of slime earlier by accident when I was just testing. We've got a ton of wither roses now because that was hooked up to our system. That should go off and start making. Yeah, there we go. We've got to wait for this to process, and then we'll get all of our crystallized amber. In fact, we need that ×2 because we wanted one, right? Wanted one for ourselves. So let's do that again. There we go. Cool. Okay. So let's start off with the basics of mystical agriculture. Mystical. We need this, which is some red carpet. So how many red carpet do we need? I think we need 8 of these. So 16 plus 3. 19 altogether. Okay. We don't have any white wool now. Oh, we got a ton of string, so that's fine. So this is 18, so we need another white wool. And then I think it's like this. Oh, we need one more set of white wool, so then we can dye this. Red. There we go. Right, so actually let's make this one first, because then we don't accidentally shift click this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. And that is all we need to get started. We are also going to want a redstone block. I know you can do it with like a lever or something like that, but we've got a ton of redstone. And I believe this is the center right here, because I put my wireless transmitter right in the center. That looks like the center there. Center there. Yeah, all good. Cool. Slap that on the top there. 1, 2. They just place where they want to place sometimes, I swear. Hey, done. What do we want to make first? So I did decide that I do want to get the seed for honey, because going in and out of that bee place is right pain in the arse. So that's not going to be too bad, I don't believe. I think, yeah, we only need 4 of those. What type of... Okay, so we need this Prudentium. We should probably automate, well, not automate, but we should make the Master Infusion Crystal, but it does take a little bit of Supremium. I think we need 6 altogether. And we need to craft up to that, right? How many do we have? We need to make an Infusion Crystal, which is just like this. Then I think it's like this, and then we can get... How many do we need altogether? I think it's... I don't know, but I'm just gonna make... Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this amount. This might just give us 1. Yeah, this gives us... So a stack of the second one, Prudentium, gives us 1 Supremium. Cool, so we need 5 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll give us enough to make the Supremium, or the, what's it called, the Master Infusion Crystal. We might be out of charges on this as well. In fact, we'll just chuck that all in there now. Maths, yeah. So we can make 1 of these, do that. And then where's our Master Infusion Crystal? There it is. Cool. What seed do we want to make first? Let's Mystic. Why is this like, whenever I come out of here? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. I think it's whenever we go into this one, it clears whatever we're looking at. So that one there, by the way, was my crafting grid that I've got on me right here. So if I go to, let's have a look at some of the seeds. I kind of want to make all of the seeds. Where is just seed? That one there. Let's do all the tier 1s first. I think elemental and wait, what do you need for elemental? You need this agglomeratio. Okay, well, we're going to do all of the elemental ones. I think there's a tag you can use, which is like hashtag LE Yeah. So if you use the hashtag, you can have a look at the like tags. So these are the tiers. So there's only 3. Fire, water, earth. Where's wind or air, right? Avatar fans are mad right now. I don't think, yeah, air wouldn't be in this because there's nothing that can be used. Like you can't use air for anything, so that would just look at stare, right? So you can make it, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, fair enough. Seed. We do need this Inferium seed, but we can just make that like this. We're going to need to set up a farm. I think we can put this in one of those phytogenics though, right? But it doesn't take the phyto growth, so I'm not sure exactly how well this will work. This would be one way of getting more. Well, I mean, this is cheap, right? We've got Inferium. We've got loads of Inferium. Well, we've got some Inferium, not loads. And we are getting some. The reason we've got Inferium, by the way, is because of our mob farm over here. It's got an Inferium drawer on it. And between episodes, I did fill that with like a few upgrades, just because we were stuck at, you know, this number for a good long time. Like, yeah, that number there, 2048. So I stuck some upgrades in there so it could go over that. So we are going to make one of these. That is all the Inferium we have, because I turned everything into this. Get that back out. Got the Master Infusion Crystal now, so we don't need to worry about that. But what do we want to use this for? So I kind of want to make some Supremium farmland. Where are we going to set this up? Because, I mean, we could set it up in here. I did put a bed in here, by the way, because I couldn't be asked to run all the way out there. I think I'm going to set that up over here, though, for now. Yeah, I think maybe we set that up, set up the farm sort of around this area. We are going to use, we're going to have to set up a watering can thing as well, right? Because we do have, we've got these. I accidentally made 2. So I couldn't find this one. Turns out it was in one of the chests. These have like a pretty decent area actually. But I know the Supremium ones are ridiculous as well, so we need watering cans for that. Anyway, let's get back to these seeds. So we're gonna need Inferium, so we've got that. Probably need a bunch of these to be fair. So let's make 9, because then we can do like a, you know, one of these. Let's go for, I'll tell you what, I'll go and set up a bunch of seeds and we'll be back. So I had some bone meal, I had some grass that I picked up with my Silky Touch pickaxe. We don't actually need this now, we've got more grass so it's fine. But I needed that for the agglomeratio for the earth, because it needs grass. So we now should be able to just make 4 of those, which is exactly what we need for that. This water one, we just need some buckets. I think we've got a bunch of buckets. 1, 2, 3, oh, we need 4. We've got our ender tank here. So I can just do that, pick this up. Oh, I knew it would do that. We're out of clay. We can make clay. Missing dust. Okay. So what I do for this, if I'm missing like certain resource, is I get my hammer back out. I've got loads of gravel for some reason. I think gravel's like really quick to make, so we get a backlog. This is not the best place to do it, but yeah, I just do something like that. get my hammer back out and do like, you know, what we were doing from the beginning, which is something like this. And then what we can do is we can just chuck it back in, get ready for the clay, and let's do 30 of this. So that is already set up over in this direction. But now we've got clay. Stick that back in like that, and we can keep going. Fire charge. What's fire charge? That's lava. Okay, well, we've got a tank for that as well. Bucket. Again, easy enough to make. And there is our first seed. We also need to make one of these. 1, 2, 3. Pick that back up in a bit. But what you want to do for this, if you haven't seen it before, some of these, put this in, oh no, put that in the middle. We'll get rid of like half the stuff on our bar. This. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to put them in an order. I know a lot of people put them in order for some reason, but that will just create us after a little while. There's our fire seed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stick that in the middle. 2, 3, 4. And then last one is the water one. And there we go. We've got our first seeds. So this will create us this fire essence. And we can use this fire essence to make sand. That might be a good way of making sand, to be fair. Flint. In fact, we should set up this recipe here. Any way to make dust via essence, because that would be useful, and then we don't have to do what we just did. Anyway, so we've got our first seeds. I'm going to get a chest. So I think the plan for this episode is to make the seeds, and next episode we'll set up a farm for them. So that's these ones done. Hashtag tier 1. Tier 1, like that. Okay, so stone seed is just any stone and that. We can make that. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need the wood one. We need the dirt seed first. So dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wood, which is just any log, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ice. What's the best way of getting ice? So we could do this recipe here. I don't really see a good way of getting ice, so maybe we come back to the ice one once I figure that one out. But we can do these 3 for now. One. I'm not going to do all of these on camera because it's probably a little bit boring just to me plopping these down. But yeah, I'll be back once I've got most of these done. So I did have some snowballs, right? I just went and picked up the rest. I got my shovel out. There was some snow up here. And I've got enough for 6 snow blocks, which is enough for 4 buckets. I can hear an Enderman. But that is enough for 4 ice. So I was looking through here. We've got the Solidification Chamber. I was looking at this recipe first. Like, Oh no, I need 12, but that's for half a bucket of water. Gives you 1 ice. But we've got this one here, which is a whole bucket of water, gives you, and 1 snow block gives you ice. So I'm just going to do that recipe. Do it by hand, which is just bucket, one of those. Let's make sure that there's nothing in here right now. There isn't. We can stick that in there with 1 snow block. That should give us an ice. Perfect. So easy enough for us to do. I don't want to put all of them in there because, well, reasons. I've got multiple buckets. Yeah, there we go. So one of those, stack them so then it will make the ice for us. Ice. And there's our 4. Wonderful. And there's our ice. So that's all the tier 1s. So if we do hashtag tier 2 with a space and do seed, there's a ton more in here. So we've got nature seeds, dye seeds. Dye seeds would be really nice. Nether, coal. Coal would be cool as well. And we can start powering stuff using this. Coal, honey. Honey we're going to definitely need. All of these soul jar ones. Is there an easier recipe to make these? Ooh. I don't remember this being in here. Oh, sweet. Okay, we're going to do this, I think. We can definitely make a bunch of creepers with that. Blaze. Amazing. We should definitely do this as well. With the skeleton is literally coal. That's a bit OP. You are going to need, what's that? That's 80 coal. Oh dear, 80 coal. But yeah, we could definitely do all of these. It's amazing. Oh, I'm really glad that this is in here because trying to like attack them is a bit of a pain. Okay, we're going to set up all of these seeds then. Appetite. Saltpeter. Doesn't look like there's a recipe for saltpeter. Probably not used in this pack, that's why. Copper, sulfur, silicon. Oh, silicon. Turtles we can definitely do as well. Needs this stuff, which we are going to swap over from using the whatever it's called through here. I'm going to just break this through so then I don't have to keep going around, but we're going to swap over from using this mob slaughter factory and start using the mob crusher just to get us a bunch of items, and that will hopefully give us some of this, what do you call it, suet, fish seeds, squid seeds. Squid's going to be a bit of a difficult one, as I said, but I'm sure we'll figure that one out. Is there any good way of making ink? No. Brilliant. Sheep and cow, chicken. What can we use for? We can make raw mutton. We can make some really nice food out of this as well. Seeds, honey, as I said, coral. No idea how to get these. Oh, yeah, that's how you get it. So you put some seawater, which is just, yeah, water with sand. And you use a waterlogged sieve to get these coral seeds, or coral seeds. So we'll be setting that up as well. I'm going to go off and I'm going to try and make all of these, except the, the ones that require the soul jars. And we will be back. So I'm just still working on making like the agglomeration and stuff like that. And I'm now working on the coral seed here. Coral seed? I don't know how to pronounce it, but this this stuff here, it uses a waterlogged mesh with stuff. So this is how you waterlog it. You just put your bucket of water down first. I don't know if you can do it afterwards, but pop that in there and it's waterlogged. Let me try it after. Oh, you can do it after as well. Nice. So now I'm going to sieve a bunch of sand to try and get every bit of coral that I need. I know I need 4 of each of these. Make this agglomeration. So yeah, I'll be back once that's done. And I've made the rest of the seeds. This is a little bit of a long process because I forgot that it takes a while for this to turn into sea salt. Or seawater, I think it's called. Well, it says it up there, seawater. But yeah, this is how we're doing it. I did get all of the bits that I needed. But yeah, I'll be back after this. Just realised honey is going to be such a pain to make because you need 2 of these bottles. And I haven't been keeping up on my honey runs, so I can make 1 of those agglomeratios. But yeah, I need to do this several more times because you can only get 1 honey every time this like fills up. I did try and look, I tried to cheese it. I tried to look at different ways of getting honey bottles, and yeah, it doesn't look like there's any good way of doing it. There used to be a way in Cyclic where you could basically dupe, but I don't really want to do the duping. But anyway, I'll get on with the rest of the seeds and then we'll come back to those. There we go, there's all the seeds. I did set up these hoppers to hopper in the Prudentium. I've got 1 more recipe set up basically, and that is waiting for the honey to come in. My bees are taking ages, so I might skip that for a little while and we'll come back to honey once I've got enough. So there we go, we've got basically all the tier 1s, the elementals and the tier 2s set up, minus honey. We will work on that. Next episode we will be setting up a proper farm for this. I might move this up. I might move this up to here and then have our farm right in the middle. But yeah, thank you for joining me, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.